Salute. Knicks Nation, the streets are buzzing tonight in Phoenix. The New York Knicks snatched the win from the Phoenix Suns off a Jalen Brunson career high performance, 50 points. Brunson Burner took over tonight in Phoenix after a 10-point deficit. The New York Knicks blitzed the Phoenix Suns late. A huge win, go to 14-10 on the season and smoke the Phoenix Suns on their home floor, man. Revenge is super sweet tonight. What a comeback, man. Amazing comeback from these Knicks. Grittiness, but unbelievable from Brunson, right? Put respect on his name. All-star. Playing like an all-NBA. Jalen Brunson let the league know, man. He is here on national TV. 50 points, career high. He was due, man. But Jalen Brunson put the Knicks on his back tonight. And what a win. What a road win, fam. Let's chop this thing up. The best chat in the biz. Late night New York Knicks. Friday night Knicks. Right? If you're asleep right now, man, I feel sorry for you because you missed a classic. One of the best performances in franchise history. Jalen Brunson was so hot, he went nuclear on the man. Salute Sharp Powers, buzzer beater. Benfica Mads up in here as well. And I salute JJ. Yeah, man, what a performance, man. The Knicks started the game really well, but a late poor closeout to the second quarter. Finished the half at 63-68. Then in the third quarter, the Knicks found themselves down 10. But Jalen Brunson then started to go off. 6 of 6 from deep by the end of the third. Had 19 points in the third quarter and continued his hot streak in the fourth. Kevin Durant, what? He had no answer. Devin Booker used up all his luck at MSG. This one was a straight epic, fam. And Brunson, that was a late play where he gave the ball up to Juju. He could have got his career high with that bucket, but he was unselfish as well. Julius Randle was eaten tonight as well as RJ Barrett bounced back too. We needed our big three to really show up tonight, and we beat a team coming off a bad loss to Brooklyn. The story was Bradley Beal unfortunately went down with an ankle roll, fam, in the first quarter. Early, the Suns were stunned. It required a Kevin Durant, a heroic second quarter, where he hit 3 threes in a row off some poor closeouts. But after going down at the half, the New York Knicks rallied, come out of the third, had a solid third quarter as well. Stayed in it, stayed with it. I thought the bench gave us really good minutes in the second half, including quickly. We went down to the end of the third, 97-99, and you knew it was game on after Jalen Brunson started to get loose. Grayson Allen tried his best Nick Killer impression, but Randle was going at him, and Brunson was going at him as well, man. And the Phoenix Suns came up short, man. They couldn't guard no one tonight, and it ended up in a laugher late, such as the feel-good vibes tonight. We talked about it against Utah, and such a bad loss that was, but the Knicks needed to bounce back and pull out a statement win on the season, and here we are, ladies and gentlemen, we here for our statement win of the season so far on the road in Phoenix. Now we go back to 4 games over 500, and we got the LA Clippers in our sights, fam, tomorrow night. I'm feeling even better about tomorrow night. How you guys feeling? Absolutely, man. Buzzer, we witnessed history, and I'm glad to be rocking out with you all, fam. Glad you could join us on the streets of buzzing, smashing that like button for a franchise-type night from Brunson. One for the books. Absolutely, fam, like Buzzer Beater says. Epic performance, says JJ. And he says, we did a good job on Booker, especially Grimes. 28 points on 26 shots. Gotta like that. Absolutely love that, man. Fabian, what's good? And we hit our threes. Definitely, that was the story. Shooting well, defending quite decent in the first, third, and fourth. it was really only the second quarter for me that I was frustrated, with that closeout. Julius Randle was the culprit to letting Kevin Durant get loose. He was getting wide open shots. It wasn't like it was, heavily contested or anything. Kevin Durant, you can't give him any space. But no doubt the New York Knicks really fought and wanted to make amends, for the Utah loss, and they did it. Jalen Brunson wasn't having none of that. He was keeping us in it. And what an epic turnaround, man. It was like a 22-point turnaround. I lost count. It's probably more than that. We were down 10, and we won by 17. So absolutely crazy. 27-point turnaround. Fam, we witnessed history tonight on the road against a supposed NBA contender. Now, I'm going to give them some slack, the Phoenix Suns. Their roster's incomplete right now. Unfortunately, they've got to deal with this Bradley Beal setback. But you know what? I don't really have any sympathies because, you want to assemble a big three and deplete your depth. That's what you're going to deal with. If one guy goes down, you're much like the Clippers in a way, who we face tomorrow night, fam, in MSG. I thought Sims was quite ordinary tonight, but yeah, iHeart held his own, fam. What else helped the Knicks was rebounding. We were losing the rebounds at the half, but the Knicks gang rebounded as well. Quentin Grimes had a really nice follow-up to his miss, got the board, kicked it back out for a huge Brunson three. The third quarter was just straight street ball. It was just bucket after bucket, and that's where Brunson had his 6 threes. But guys, free throws. That's the unsung story for tonight. Barrett, iHeart, everyone was hitting their free throws tonight. Shirley's in the building. Salute. We're going to give out the game ball in a minute, and it's going to be the real ball. Best believe that. As we hear everyone talking about that ish going down with Giannis and Indy. But yeah, guys, look at the free throw shooting, man. 85% as well. You chalk that up every night, fam. 58% from deep and 59% from the field. This was an offensive fuel game, man. As you see, only 11 turnovers apiece. The Knicks got 5 blocks. iHeart with a huge block after Devin Booker tried to yam it straight down Broadway, but that was not to be. He missed it. What a huge turnaround play with Brunson getting the fast break after that. What I did like too, guys, was the steals. 9 steals tonight. We had about 5 at the half. And the New York Knicks played better defense tonight. Better one-on-one defense as well. But yeah, I do think the Phoenix Suns were quite shell-shocked after Bradley Beal went down. But, good offense always beats better defense. And Jalen Brunson, there was just no answer, guys. He was hitting it from so deep. And he was getting to the rim as well, getting fouled. I thought the referees, fortunately we don't have to talk about that because there was going to be a whole soliloquy on the referees, but a whole rant. But at the end of the day, the Knicks overcame that. I thought the refs were really helping the Phoenix Suns in the first quarter. RJ Barrett got shoved in the back on one of those plays right under the bucket, and that was missed. But we could talk about that all night. The refs were on some with Ed Malloy and the crew tonight. But yeah, the third quarter was just simply beautiful, like artwork from Brunson going to work, and there was no answer. When you just see an offensive player so hot that they just have no answer, and it was Jalen Brunson upstaging Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. Guys, salute G Money. We got one with us, and I think this is really going to push the case for Brunson's All-Star debut. Fam, it has to. We're talking about a guy who missed out last year, was fully deserving. We know what it is, fam, what he's capable of. And the whole world, not just the NBA, national media, the whole world's going to be talking about it tonight. On our ESPN it was. G Money says Suns got hit with a Brunson blizzard. Best believe that for Christmas, right? For our stocking. Demario, what's good? Big task. Yeah. Jalen Brunson dropped a nice dime in our stocking, fam, with this 50 piece. Absolutely on fire from three. We're about to bring up his stats, but 50 points. Kevin Durant finished with 29, 8 rebounds for Randle, 9 assists from Brunson as well, and Booker finished with 9 assists, and iHeart with 3 blocks. Salute the chat coming through. Replay squad, the streets are buzzing, and smashing that like button. We witnessed history tonight, and I appreciate you all rocking out. And we're going to talk about it, about to give out these grades in a minute. But yeah, best believe that this is going to send ripple waves and maybe kickstart a huge run for the New York Knicks in the East. Now, we know how tough this stretch is coming up, and tonight's win was just absolutely beautiful, critical. You could use every word in the dictionary, man. But first man up on the podium, right? Let's give him his flowers and some. Low-key salute. About to give out the first grade for tonight. This is going to be the easiest grade of the night. And he's also going to get more than just a grade. With that said, fam, he is going to get the game ball first up. Like I said, it's the real game ball. Jalen Brunson, there you go. The next thing up, you're going to get also the gold star for a signature performance. Not just signature, but career high. Right, you know what it is. A guy who took it to Phoenix, Kevin Durant, no answer. What's impressive is, the footwork, but the three-point shooting, the hot start for the year has returned, right, in a major way. Jalen Brunson went 9 of 9 from deep and 7 of 9 from the line, 17 of 23, 6 rebounds, 9 assists, 5 steals, just 2 turnovers, 50 points. 50. 50 Cent is proud tonight, fam. +7. Jalen Brunson, take this A+, please. A++ performance tonight. Take it, man. You deserve it. Happy for the man. Right, lap this up. Career high. He's been in the league a minute. 27 years old. He's been in the league about 7 years, I say. 8 years as Brunson, I think. For his career high, for him to get the real game ball on the road. Big statement win. He's smiling, man, from ear to ear as the chat's absolutely buzzing. What's good, Joe? 5 steals was amazing. Yeah, man. Crazy. 9 assists. Imagine if it had been on a triple-double. Maybe I'm getting a little too greedy, but, man, Lily Phillips, unbelievable performance. Yep. Facts, right? What do you guys think? All-star? He has to get in now. He's deserving. He's been playing, a pretty decent season. Obviously, recently, the Knicks had pulled off a couple bad losses, but tonight we have arrived, man, on the season. First statement win, Joe. In Phoenix, on the road, backs to the wall. This is exactly what the Knicks did last year, and, it's tough to really doubt this team, Yes, we do have a tendency to be Jekyll and Hyde, but when we do need to step up, we step up. We do have leaders. 9 of 9. Yep, you hear correct. 9 of 9 from 3. One of the greatest shooting performances in NBA history, not just franchise, but NBA history as well. We're catching our breath still, but it all happened late in the second half, fam. The third quarter, he hit 6 threes in that third quarter alone, and he was straight cooking with 19 points in the third, too. So I think the Suns are absolutely shell-shocked. It's like some of us are still shocked, but one guy who's not shocked is Brunson. He knows what he's capable of. That's Steph Curry-like, And I made comparisons to maybe not Steph, but Damian Lillard. We kind of ask ourselves, what is Jalen Brunson's ceiling in terms of offensively? And if he can shoot like this on a consistent basis from deep, right, that's not much different from Damian Lillard in his prime, right? He's done it in the playoffs. He scored 40 something against the Heat it ain't like he doesn't show up in the playoffs too. So he's built for this. Drip more salute. Knicks 26 champs. Brunson's built for this. Yep. And superstar tonight, like Lily says, man, A+ game ball, career high, and one of the great nights in franchise history as well. But it wasn't just a lone effort. The team stepped up, right? And as we continue to give Brunson his flowers, we got to move along, and talk about the next man up too. But with that said, we'll welcome in RJ Barrett to the podium. Good performance from RJ too. He stepped up, was 6 of 10, 1 of 2 from deep, but 8 of 8 from the line. RJ Barrett's 8 free throws was critical, in this game, because we didn't really get that lead, that head start until the fourth. So we needed every single point. RJ Barrett delivered tonight too. 3 assists, I like that. 21 points and a 0 in the plus-minus 28 minutes. There was some patches, some streakiness, but Barrett 6 of 10, efficient, and got to the line 8 times. So very solid performance tonight. What do you guys want to give for RJ? Buzzer Beater says A for RJ Bully Barrett. You know what? He does play pretty well on the road, does RJ Barrett. So, in Phoenix, good to see him really focus, bounce back. I thought defensively he was pretty solid tonight as well. But you love 100% from the line, man. So, with that said, man, we're feeling good. And we picked off one of the best wins in years as a franchise. RJ Barrett will get an A for me tonight. Salute. Everyone coming through. Nick Yak, what's good? Yep, we're about to hit on Randle and RJ. But you give them the gold star for RJ Barrett. Yep, appreciate you for that. 8 of 8. Statement game from RJ as well. Let's bring out the gold star for RJ Barrett also, fam. Yep, we're feeling good. And salute to Knicks Nation after this big win. Now, we got to back it up tomorrow night, so that's huge. But this is really going to give a lot of guys confidence that we can bounce back and beat anybody. So Barrett with the A and the gold star. And I love the all-round effort. Basically, there was critical times when we did need buckets, and that's when RJ Barrett also delivered. Now he was, those free throws, some of those he hit put us up 7 as well. So we did work our way up and build the lead in that fourth quarter. He started the fourth quarter with a tough banker after the scores were tied, or that banker tied the score for the first bucket in the fourth quarter as well. So RJ Barrett made some huge plays to help us get the lead as well, as Brunson continued to cook. Right, so next man up is Juju Randle. Now, Julius, like, you were tasked with a tough matchup, against KD. Admittedly, it's a difficult task. KD wasn't rocking last game, but tonight, he went off in the second quarter. Julius had some lapses defensively, but Kevin Durant's Kevin Durant. Randle finished 10 of 16, 62%. 1 of 3 from deep, 2 of 2 from the line, 8 boards, 6 assists, a block, a huge block late. One of my favorite plays from Randle tonight, giving that effort to close down and swat that shot up against the glass. And with 5 turnovers, 4 fouls, he was 23 points and a +4 from Julius Randle too. So we needed every single bucket. Doing what he's doing on minimal, 3-point attempts as well. He was really aggressive early, off to another fast start. Julius Randle's clicking offensively. Now, he did have a little funk where a lot of those turnovers came in that second quarter. But you know what? He showed up late. He showed up in the fourth quarter, and he showed up and helped us in the second half too, fam. So for Julius Randle. Also playing the huge role in helping this team as part of the big three pull out this huge win, fam. 139 to 122. Take this gold star. Julius Randle, also, he gets an A for me tonight, fam. Yep. He was steady, says G Money. Yep, appreciate you. Nick Yak says Knicks were ready to turn on this. Fans were ready to turn on the Knicks if we dropped this one. You know, such is the business. Yeah, it's quite ruthless. You know, backs to the wall. We talked about the East, and yeah, this is definitely going to go a long way to getting these vibes flowing. You know, and pull off some statement wins on the road, like this team continues to do. So I think offensively we're playing really well. Obviously, 139 points. We've been scoring highly. I thought we played down to the Jazz, so I don't think it was a reflection of us, not being able to beat the Jazz. We simply just let our foot off the gas, But I always know we're capable of playing this way. When Brunson's going off, we're hard to beat. So let's just ride this momentum now, fam, against LA. Right. If we could beat the Clippers tomorrow night, or the Lakers at least, maybe split the next two, and we close off this road trip in Brooklyn with another win, this road trip would be a huge success and go a long way to the New York Knicks climbing up the East as well, guys. So this was absolutely huge. Brunson knew it too, right? He wasn't going to let the Knicks lose tonight, no matter what, right? It would have taken not even a KD Booker career night, right? Jalen Brunson was just not going to let the Knicks lose, right? And you just love it, man. Captain America arrived to save the day, and it's a situation where, I'm happy for the man because he's going to really make headlines. That's what this is about. A 50-point statement performance is going to open up a lot of people's eyes, for a kid that's underrated. I still call him a kid. He's only 27, hasn't been an all-star yet, has elevated us as a franchise. We are still looking to make improvements, of course, but where we are as an organization, one of the best pickups in franchise history tonight. This 50-point performance will go up there alongside, the Carmelo Anthony's against the Charlotte Bobcats. Wasn't quite 61 points, but 9 of 9 from deep. I mean, that's insane. I don't know if that's going to get broken anytime soon, fam. J.R. Smith, Latrell Sprewell, Allen Houston, John Starks would be proud of that. Right. Bernard King would be proud of this performance tonight. Patrick Ewing will be proud of this performance tonight, man. It's absolutely amazing. Now we're talking about 50. Do we move on and get 50 wins, fam, like Vaughn says? Hashtag 51 wins. Yeah, big time. Now, the rest of the starting unit, fam. So Brunson with the A+, Gold Star, Game Ball. Barrett with the A, Gold Star. Randle with the A, Gold Star. Now, let's talk a bit about Dante DiVincenzo. Step on up to the podium. So Dante tonight, man, he had 2 of 3 from the field in 19 minutes. Obviously, he didn't close, but he was in a situation where, guys had it going. But 1 of 2 from deep. He splashed a really momentum-changing wide-open 3. 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, 4 fouls, 5 points, a -13. So it wasn't part of that huge run. Devo played well last game. Tonight, right, he didn't have it really clicking, but 19 minutes, hit a 3 ball. But yeah, it was struggling guarding Booker, no doubt about it. Right, it's a tough assignment. And he gives up a lot of size as well. So with Devo's performance tonight, I'm going to go... It was a pretty quiet night, so I'm going to give Devo a C+ for Devo tonight. part of the starting lineup now. Obviously, his floor spacing is big. Splashed a 3 ball, but yeah, defensively is the worry at times with certain matchups, and it's not every single night. It's going to be against, these bookers, but Quentin Grimes did step up defensively in his minutes. So we're going to talk about Grimes, best believe that, coming up. So yeah, that was Devo with the C+. Tough situation, man, to guard Booker. But yeah, minus 13. Obviously, the Knicks had to make that furious run to come back. But now Jericho Sims continues to get the start, guys. And we had Taj Gibson in the building as well. He got some minutes tonight, so we'll talk about Taj. But Sims, his performance, it was a mixed bag. 2 of 4 from the field, 17 minutes, hit 1 free throw, got us 3 rebounds, 3 fouls, 5 points, and a minus 12. So also a tough situation with Nurkic. He was quite dominant tonight down low, Nurkic. Sims is going to struggle against some of these starting caliber bigs. But you want to see him be more disciplined. I thought he was a little slow closing out on some of those shots. But I do think what Tom's going to do is he's going to, just bring in iHeart, sooner if, Sims ain't handling his matchup. But basically, yeah, it's a tough situation for Sims being coming into this role now, and we're going to need him. But obviously, Taj is going to get his feet wet too. So I'm going to give Jericho a C for tonight. A C for his performance. It was a tricky matchup with Eubanks and obviously Nurkic down low. But yeah, iHeart did step up big time, playing 30 minutes. So what do you guys think about, are you cool with Tibbs' solution to this at the moment? Sims starting, iHeart backing him up, or would you prefer to flip it? It seems like we're just trying to cheat those minutes, get away unscathed early, not get iHeart into foul trouble. But on certain nights, it's going to be a tough assignment, fam. So that was the starters. Now Quentin Grimes stepped up huge tonight, hit some threes. Quentin Grimes was 3 of 6. Another good shooting performance, was aggressive, 3 of 7 from the field. Got 2 offensive rebounds. One of them was one of the plays of the game, where he basically grabbed the board and he kicked it back out to Brunson, got us an open 3, as well as hitting his own 3. So, stand up. Quentin played amazing defense, was a plus 12, 9 points in 14 minutes. So, he could have played more tonight, but so far so good for this assignment off the bench for Quentin. I think he's on track. If he plays like this, I could see him, getting back into the starting lineup at some point, which is what you want to see. We didn't bench Grimes, to have him come off the bench forever. It was to get him into rhythm and hopefully him get comfortable. And so far so good, I think, with Grimes. With the defense and the 3 balls tonight, 3 of 6. You can't ask for much more than that, fam. Buzzer beater goes Dante for a B and Sims for the B minus. Yes, sir, 9 of 9. Jalen Brunson was Steph Curry tonight, fam. Yep. Definitely, man, Joe. Yeah, when you get 50 in a night, you could be proud to tell your kids and then add in a 9 of 9 from the 3. Yeah, and as a team, we shot 24 of 28 from the line too. So we really did have these nets swishing tonight, right? The air in the building was perfect. So yeah, for Grimes' grade tonight, man, he stepped up in a major way. So I'm going to give Quentin Grimes a B. Salute for the defense, the 3-point shooting. It was critical. And he's starting to look more confident. That's the most important thing. He still had one play where he drove and kicked it back out. It does look like he made up his mind rather than actually read the defense. But it's early days still, coming off the bench and he's getting comfortable. And 14 minutes, those minutes are going to go up if Grimes continues to play like this, man. So yeah, be proud, man. We pulled off this win, and it was a full team effort from everybody, including this man, Emmanuel Quickley, next man up. Now, Quickley really helped change the flow of the game, like he usually does. Hit a couple big shots. One was a big one off the banker, a circus shot. He was 3 of 8 in 24 minutes, 1 of 3 from deep, but 3 of 4 from the line, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, got 2 steals, one turnover, and just 2 fouls, plus 10 points, plus 28. So that tells the story, man. Plus 28, and I Hart was plus 29. Josh Hart was plus 34. So absolutely unbelievable with that being a plus 28 in the plus minus. Quickly step up. You're going to get a gold star because this is a signature type 6-man performance, basically changing the flow of the game and riding it out. I love the 5 rebounds. He got the critical held ball with Goodwin, a couple of big rebounds late as well. But yeah, I love the 2 steals, 3 assists. Yeah, and 10 points is solid. We didn't really need a whole lot of buckets tonight. I mean, we already scored 139. So it was quickly magic tonight, was flowing. So Quick, you're also going to get your grade tonight, which is going to be a B+. Salute to Quickly coming in, helping us get this big dub. Also coming off the bench. Could have played more minutes, but I think 24 minutes was worked out in the end. 3 of 8 from the field. Considering he didn't hit any more than 1 3, he was super impactful. So that's great. 3 of 4 from the line was another feature from Quick. Yeah, but like I said, defensively made some huge plays. Yeah, and got some big rebounds as well. Hit a big 3 in the 4th quarter off a Grimes rebound as well. So that was one of the shifting momentum plays of tonight's game when Grimes followed it up, crashed the glass, got the rebound, and got the kick out for 3 for Q. And then Q dot also hit the big 3 early in the 4th to put us up 1. So a lot of plays made late in that 4th quarter, early in the 4th, really helped us stun the Phoenix Suns, fam. And the sun has set on them. They've got some serious questions to be looking at now with Bradley Beal on the sidelines for a minute. Obviously, we heard about the Cleveland Cavaliers as well. We're about to talk about that because that's going to shake up the East. It really is. The next man up is Josh Hart. Now, Hart had some open shots, missed all 3 of his threes, but was 3 of 8 from the field. Didn't get to the line, but got 2 offensive rebounds that were huge. Got 2 assists, and also was a 6 points plus 34 in his minutes. So Hart's was gritty, defending the bigger man. We know the struggles of him having to guard, guys bigger than him, but he's always ready for the task. He stepped up. He held his own against Booker. Some of the times he had to guard KD, and he really did an honourable job limiting, those opportunities. And Joshua Hart didn't really need to score for us tonight, 6 points, but was a team high plus 34. So Hart doing Hart things, man. He's still a guy who is just a winner, makes winning plays, gets in passing lanes, multiple efforts, is one of the guys that's always kind of focused and switched on defensively as well. So that's big time. Now, obviously with a low scoring production, but being a plus 34 in the plus minus tonight, Hart's going to get a B plus for me tonight. Yet really took the assignment and made a huge impact. So that was big time. So yeah, the bench really gave us some really, really meaningful minutes with the stretches in the third, and the fourth to really reel this one in. Now the last man up, not including garbage time, but obviously this man is filling in for Mitch for 30 minutes tonight. Isaiah was 2 of 2, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, went 7 rebounds, 7 defensive rebounds, 8 total, 2 assists, a steal, and 3 blocks for my heart. Right, he was a wall guarding the rim, a huge block on Devin Booker, which may have not been a block, but we're going to count it. It looked like the ball slipped out of Booker's hands, but nonetheless, he impacted the shot. Playing his role tonight in 30 minutes, he was a warrior tonight. 7 points, plus 29. Right. It's very, very difficult in an NBA game to be plus 29, plus 34, that kind of, stat line. Right. It means you're a part of a huge comeback, a record kind of comeback, and energy and effort, is what gets you there, right? Especially if you're a low scoring as well. So stand up, man. iHeart, one of the best backup center in the league, in my opinion. B+ for him tonight. Could be an A-, B+, but we need his production. But yeah, the passing is also a huge feature of iHeart and his game. So yeah, man, we loving it. On a record night for Jalen Brunson, we bring him back up. Yeah, and we continue to chop this thing up with the chat and look ahead now to the big game against the Clippers tomorrow night. And I think this is really going to give us a lot of momentum. Now, it's amazing what a win like this can do. You lose to Utah and then you beat the Phoenix Suns. But we deserved it. We'll take it. And we basically have some guys that sometimes they just won't let us lose. With a crazy offensive performance, 19 points in the third. Right, I'm going to enjoy this replay. Facts. Salute replay squad. With that. But yeah, rebounding, we really came to play late in the second half. We pulled off those rebounds that we needed after getting out rebounded in the first half. But the assists, 28 assists were good, 9 steals. Just a really good gritty performance against a talented team, no doubt about it. But we did what we needed to do. We stood on business tonight. 139 points. Deuce McBride was splashing them late. Taj Gibson got in. Buzzer beater. Taj got some minutes. Returned back to the team. He looked happy. I love some of the things Taj said. He said that he ain't going to be here to steal no one's shine. He's just going to be that mentor, the veteran, and do whatever we need. Get the job done. That's what Taj is here for, fam. Back us up. And we're going to need him at some point in this season. Mitch is going to be out for about 10 weeks. So it's next man up mentality. But yeah, the Knicks won second chance points. We won fast break points tonight. And our points in the paint were quite even. But yeah, we forced 11 turnovers. We only turned it over 11 times as well. 9 steals was the difference to 4 steals. So extra possessions. But yeah, we made them hurt. We absolutely made them hurt. With Jalen Brunson, man. Career night. 50 points. We witnessed it live, fam. As we see, it was a special performance from Jalen Brunson. 59 and 5. That stat line is going to be synonymous now. 9 made threes. 9 of 9. And 9 assists as well. So yeah, 9 assists and 9 threes made, which was absolutely incredible. 100% from deep. Right, it's absolutely astonishing. but we did it, fam. So statement win, we finally got it. We beat one of the best teams in the league. Bradley Beal went down, so we'll take it. But at the end of the day, we know we got that flamethrower that can just get loose. It's funny seeing the look on Kevin Durant's face as well on a night where he thinks he's ready to take over, but a 6'2" point guard from the New York Knicks takes over and steals the show. The Phoenix crowd was pissed off, but the Knicks had a huge presence in the crowd tonight. They were absolutely loving it. Yeah, Taj with the B, salute. Michael goes, the Clippers need to be clipped. Yep, absolutely. Daniel Berry's in the building. What's good? Want to give iHeart a solid A+ as well. Yep. So the Knicks are going to face a lot more tests. Let's see what they're made of. But yeah, this road trip's off to a good start. Obviously, losing to Utah is not the start we wanted, but we answered tonight with a huge win against Phoenix. And if we beat the Clippers or the Lakers, I think this will be a successful road trip. You just want to get through it. And then we face Brooklyn, and then we'll face Milwaukee too. But when Brunson's playing like this offensively, with Randle and Barrett's output, if we get solid production from the bench and these role guys, we're back to that team that no one wants to face. Ain't no one want to face these New York Knicks now that we're putting up 130 plus. So salute, smash that like button. The streets are buzzing tonight as we took over. You see KD looking quite pissed with that performance. That's 2 bad losses in a row for the Phoenix Suns now, and they're facing life without Bradley Beal for maybe a week or two, I think, with that ankle. Look, quite a pretty bad sprain, fam. So Jalen Brunson, Quentin Grimes starting to really find his flow with the bench unit. So salute to that as we see Jalen Brunson still cooking up that dub. Right, it's starting to simmer. And he recorded now his first career high 50-point performance. The previous was 28 as well, as he celebrates right now. The Cleveland Cavaliers. So I did put the interview up that I did with Joe Varden in November. We'll try to get Joe on and talk about this latest story that he dropped with Cleveland, reeling from the news that Evan Mobley is going to be out roughly for 8 to 10 weeks. And then obviously you've got Darius Garland, who's potentially out for about 4+ weeks as well. That's a huge blow for the Cleveland Cavaliers. But when we're talking about the New York Knicks, man, this changes things a lot. So let's bring up the action, fam, from tonight. And we're about to look at where the New York Knicks sit now in this East. So, yep, I'm loving it. So we've taken over from the Pacers. As we see the New York Knicks now at 14-10. And Orlando picked up a loss. So just 2 games back of Orlando, 4th seed, baby. And the Pacers are half a game back in 6th as well. So yeah, we needed this one. This could have been basically a 2-game swing and a huge momentum boost for these New York Knicks. Obviously, we got the Heat at 14-11 as well. So they're not going around. They're not going away, hanging around. And then Brooklyn we face next week. Too, fam. But yeah, the way Randle's playing on the West Coast, I feel good about these LA games because don't forget, Julius Randle played a huge part, playing in LA, growing up, from 18 years of age, drafted, playing with the Lakers and Kobe. It's a special a game, homecoming kind of like for Randle, playing on the West Coast. He's from Dallas, and based on my year's previous history, Randle plays amazing in LA. So Kawhi, PG, it's going to be on tomorrow night, fam. We'll be live post-game. And then the Lakers on Monday too, fam. So both late tips as well. 10:30 p.m. on the West Coast. 10:30 on the East Coast. So that's another late game. But with this performance tonight, man, who won't be tuning in? We might see another Brunson career high, right, as he's still hot. Fam, he's straight cooking. With that, what do you guys feel about the East? Huge win tonight and a statement victory. Now we can set our sights on the Magic, who are 16-8, and I think they're going to start to come back down and pick up some losses. So we do face Orlando on the 29th coming up. So let's look at the action tonight too. See who picked up some big wins. But Jalen Brunson's performance will be the feature of the NBA world right now. Look at that, man. The Wiz absolutely punished the Indiana Pacers, so that's great for us. I'm going to drink to that, fam. 15-point win for the Wiz. 22 straight losses for the Detroit Pistons, man. We're never going to get that draft pick from the Pistons at this rate. Maybe at some point Monty Williams' job might be on the line. You have to think 22 losses in a row. When are they going to get a win? The Pels took care of business. The Spurs beat the Lakers. Okay, anything's possible now then, fam. Yep, we're coming. If the Lakers can lose to the Spurs, best believe, we can steal that dub. The Raptors on the verge of having to blow things up. They lose to the lowly Hawks. Of course, the Celtics took care of business against the Magic. A late come-from-behind win from the Rockets, and Dylan Brooks upset his old team. Huge drama in that game late. And look at this score, man. It's a sight for sore eyes. 139-122. The New York Knicks absolutely blitzed the Phoenix Suns, smoked them in their own gym. Now the Suns go 13-12, struggling on the season, and the Knicks pick up the feel-good win, 4 games over. Now let's look at the West, because the Suns, this is going to hurt them big time. Now with Bradley Beal out, so we've got the Timberwolves at 18-5. The Nuggets closely behind. The Thunder in third. Mavericks continue to pick up some big wins. The Kings, the Rockets. And then we have some heavyweights in the play-in. The Clippers right now, who we face tomorrow. The Lakers 15-11. They're in the 8th spot. Pelicans 9. And Phoenix Suns in 10. And then the Warriors, fam, out of the play-in right now. Draymond Green indefinitely suspended after that performance. I think he's going to at least be out for 15 games, I would think. But we'll wait and see. I don't think anything's been confirmed yet. But yeah, Draymond Green, man, that was... Yeah, they're imploding, literally. The Warriors look like they might miss out. The end of the era. But yeah, guys, for us... Yeah, underdogs won across the league. Great win for the Wiz, Michael says. And our buzzer says clips on that win streak. Yep, let's see what they're on. So, their streak is... Yeah, 6. 6 in a row. Which is finally a situation where they're starting to put some things together. But yeah, the West is so crowded, man. Like, they're only half a game back of 5th when you look at it. So yeah, they're going to be hungry tomorrow. We need to get it. But yeah, monster game with this performance tonight from Jalen Brunson. And we're starting the All-Star campaign. We're end of the year now. February's coming up real close. And the New York Knicks just uploaded to their YouTube account the 50 piece from Jalen Brunson. We're going to be loving that. And a double star tonight from JB. Yes, sir. Let's get that up, fam. The double star performance from Jalen Brunson, all-star, all-NBA, and a career high, fam. Let us know if you witnessed it live. I know you're rocking out with us live, replay squad, salute. But yeah, it was just an amazing comeback. A methodical come from behind victory started from the third quarter. The Knicks were down 2 at the half. They were down 5 at the half, down 2 at the end of the third. And we had work to do. But like I said, unsung heroes too. RJ Barrett started the fourth with a banker to tie it. Quentin Grimes, no hesitation, got the 3 up. We went up 1. Emmanuel Quickley's 3 off the Grimes rebound put us up 5. Then we got a steal that led to another Grimes 3. 15-point turnaround. RJ Barrett's free throws got us up 7. Jalen Brunson's pass to Isaiah Hartenstein down low. That was another great play. iHart was stealing Booker under the bucket and got the huge points with that late in the shot clock. So, look, Jalen Brunson, one of the best performances I've seen for a New York Knick, and his best performance as a pro. Fam, 9 assists, 6 boards, and a 9 of 9 from 3. 50 points, plus 7, right, in only 35 minutes. So it ain't like it was, overtime needed to get this result. Jalen Brunson did quick work. He did heavy work and quick tonight. So, yeah, we came out to ball, guys. We're a squad full of gritty, hard-nosed players when our backs are to the wall. I think this is going to kickstart a nice run, fam, as we look ahead to this west of the West Coast trip. I'm going to predict a win tomorrow night. And what the hell, I'll predict we'll win in LA as well against the Lakers. And then what I mean by a win streak, I think Brooklyn 2.0, MSG. I think that could be a nice sweep of the rest of the road trip. After losing to Utah, we flipped the script again. I said it in the last game. It didn't go according to script. But what the hell, we flipped the script. Now we beat Phoenix. So, yeah, watch out for Julius Randle. Another big performance tomorrow. And like I said, we'll be live post-game. Salute to the chat. I know it's late. And we've got to get some rest in. And we'll be back live post-game tomorrow night as these New York Knicks build on this franchise night from Jalen Brunson, career night. One of the best performances in franchise history. And man, in the words of Ron Cleveland, he was smoking hot. So yeah, appreciate everyone for coming through the building. And I will see you on the next one, fam. Peace.